Hello. Welcome. Sorry about that. That was certainly something just now. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna lie, that was extremely frustrating to deal with just now. There was, as always is the case, what else is there? There's wrong with your phone. There was, the audio wasn't working, the sound wasn't working, I couldn't get my video on, I couldn't get everything else. I had spilled some tea over Christmas break on the USB input, and I think that screwed things up. Reset it, everything should be fine, but I'm gonna have to get a new USB device for the computer. Not a big deal, nothing too serious. Hi, how's everyone doing today? Has your day been alright so far? Mine's been hectic. Between the USB disaster and my car battery dying on me on the way to work today, I've had quite the day of experiences. So I apologize if this stream might end a little early. It's been a day and a half. And also I switched out Friday's video for a separate idea because I made the mistake of asking people for quotes during a holiday weekend when people are busy and get sick. And so with one exception, everyone's late giving me back lines for this video, so I'm like, guys, I have to delay everything. But it'll be fine, not a big deal, it's worth it. And I'd rather them take their time and deliver what I asked, deliver on this when they can, as opposed to like rush and put themselves in an inconvenient position. But yeah, no, it's all good, this Friday's video is going to be actually about Batman, so that's kind of cool. It's a video idea I've had for a while, but now I'm just going to do it. The Kaiju video will be delayed till next Friday at that. But I'm sure, look, the way I see it, when it's done, it's done. I'd rather take a little longer to finish it than rush it. It'll be good. How's everyone doing? Looking through here. Looks like we have a super chat already, too. Tapir Clip, thank you for super chat. Is $2 enough to include Volo in this ranking? Well, that's going to be interesting how I'm going to do the ranking. I'm thinking I'm going to start off, since Nintendo is such a big topic, I'm going to start off the list with the core characters everyone knows and loves, and then move on from there. But what Christmas music playing? What is this? Is the royalty free stuff I get? Okay, that's a little better, I guess. Sounds like erotic music that's appropriate for the occasion, though, so I'll go with that. Anyway, let me lower the volume slightly. It's a little loud. That's good. Actually, let me just turn music off entirely. I don't need that. We don't need music right now. We need is the what we need right now is just simply conversation. So, first order of business today, for those of you who keep track, it is the first anniversary of this channel. 1 year ago, this very day, I uploaded my first video essay. And it's exciting. What Batman project are you doing a video on? Because Batman is a big franchise, so we need specifics. Well, I'll tell you this. The Batman project for this week involves Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy. And it's not a positive video. I'll put it to you that way. Hot take. A critical opinion of the Christopher Nolan Batman movies. A very critical one at that. I think those movies are I have a lot of problems, and I think they did damage to the character of Batman, and I think I'm going to discuss it. Nick Wolf, thank you for Super Chat. Back from my 2-week wedding/honeymoon, and I have just enough left over for my budget for Super Chats tonight. Oh, well, first off, congratulations on getting married. That's exciting stuff. That's really cool stuff. You went on your honeymoon right after getting married, though. I waited a few months for my honeymoon, mainly because of financial reasons. But no, congratulations. That's exciting stuff. That's really cool. I love that. All right, cool. That's awesome. Well, hopefully I have a good enough conversation for Super Chats today. Yes. So, congratulate Nick in chat. That's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. So I wasn't going to initially do another ranking like this, but that video I just did took off, so I figured might as well give the people what they want. Me getting thirsty over fictional characters, and this time without COVID, so that's much better. I see that as an absolute win. I think people start to look back at Christopher Nolan Batman and think it's not good. I think Nolan films are really good films, but they're really good. They're really great crime thrillers. They're not really great Batman movies, though, I think. That's my opinion. I think the Nolan films are fantastic crime movies, maybe even a James Bond-esque movie, but I don't think they work all that well as Batman films. Can't wait to see what ranks Mr. Game & Watch. Well, that's the thing, too. So I was looking at different tier lists on the tier list maker, and I found a bunch of really good lists, but they were so big. And I was like, do I really want to rank 500 characters tonight? Maybe I'll tease things and do a part 2 eventually. But right now I'm figuring, let me just do the core characters, and from there let chat decide who to go cover next. Because Nintendo's such a massive franchise. There's so many characters that Nintendo has created over the years. So, I figure might as well divide it up. Yeah, I think The Batman's a much better version of Batman. And you know what else I think is a really great version of Batman? Here's the thing. You look at the versions of Batman that are so great. You got The Batman, which is doing fantastic. I think it's absolutely great with that so far. The DC animated version of Batman. And the Arkham Asylum games, like the Arkham Knights, that whole series from Arkham City, that whole thing, Arkham Origins. Those games are solid. I think those are fantastic, and they really get the lore of Batman so well. Are you going to commit social seppuku by criticizing Heath Ledger's Joker? I'm not going to criticize Heath Ledger's Joker, but I am going to criticize all of the imitators. I think that the Heath Ledger Joker is a great character, a great villain, like absolutely fantastic. But I don't like how every version of Joker is now trying to be Heath Ledger's Joker on some level. It just feels like, guys, it worked for Heath Ledger. It doesn't work for you, Jared Leto. DC Anime Batman series. DC Anime Batman is best Batman. You can't change my mind. I can't change your mind because I agree with you. I think the Kevin Conroy Batman is perfect. I there's no notes. It's when I think of Batman, I think of that. You should bring Cy and Krim next time. I probably will bring them on for something soon. The thing is just finding the right topic. Last time with the Channel Awesome video, it worked really well. I want to try finding a good topic. Well, the thing was today was going to be originally a big group stream, but I just didn't have the juice, and I couldn't. This has been a busy week for me. I'm not going to lie. It's been very chaotic, so I haven't been able to properly think things through at anything. I haven't had a free day on my week off. Period. It's been entertaining parties, going to parties, whatever. It's been hectic. But I digress. Anyway. You're here to watch a stream about me thirsting over fictional characters, though. Am I right? All right, let's bring that on. Let's do it right now. Let's bring this chart in. Make sure it's aligned properly here. Yeah, we're good for the most part, anyway. Sorry about the ads here. I'll try getting them. Let me try making my window a little smaller. So, it's too small. There we go. That's good enough. That's good. There we go. I'm a little smaller. I don't need to be the big thing on screen. Yeah. So, my only problem with the animated Batman movie was them always trying to hook up Batgirl with Batman. Yeah, I agree with you. That's That's weird to me. I always think of Batman and Batgirl as like father and daughter, kind of like more pseudo daughter, pseudo father figure. It's so weird to me when they pair them up. And plus, I think Barbara should be with Dick. I think Dick and Starfire work too, but you know. Cinemageddon Reviews, thank you for Super Chat. I can spare you the list, Ant. Breath of the Wild, Zelda, and Link. Tell me those two don't make the horniest couple in Nintendo's roster. Hey, they're up there. They're certainly up there. We'll find out where they rank when they get to them. It's a Bat family. Yeah, exactly. It's a Bat family. Rename Too Young for FBI. That's actually not a bad idea. I like that. There we go. That's the better F tier list right there. Batman and Catwoman have better romance. Yeah, I agree. 100%. Dick and Starfire are fantastic. I do agree with you there. Trying to knock off as many ads as possible if I can. Now I'm going to move this over slightly. There we go. That's good. So. I am going to zoom in a little bit, make it a little more clear. Cool. Awesome. So, for this first list, now I'm going to break it up into a couple different lists because some of these lists are a little massive. This first list is just Smash Brothers characters. And from there, we have a bunch already. We already have a lot of Smash Brothers characters already. So we're going to have some place to be with this. The ads kind of cut this off. Let me move back a little bit, actually. I was going to go originally. There we go. No, cut off. That's good. Okay, so. Let's get started. Now, I'm going to say this right now. If they're too young and I don't know this, please say it in chat. I don't know the canon ages for all the Nintendo characters. Like, some are pretty obvious. Like, Pichu, for example, too young. That's just obvious. Pichu's too young. Pokemon Trainer, well, if I said Red was too young, they're too young too. Looking to see who I know for a fact is, like, a child. Ness, Lucas, they're too young. The Ness Climbers are children, right? They're too young. If I'm wrong, correct me, but I'm pretty sure they're like babies. Sora is like 14, 15. He's going up there too and too young. The Squid... Well, I've never really played that Squid game, but I know they're children, right? That the oldest one is 18, and that's like one of the side characters. So that's a factor right there. I think. If I'm wrong, correct me. Roy from Fire Emblem's 15. Okay, Roy is going up in the child section. Where is Roy? Where are you? Right there. Roy, love playing you, but not so much. Hey, Chloe. I just saw you in chat there. Oh, my goodness. Mild Young Justice. Okay, Nick Wolf, thank you for Super Chat. Mild Young Justice Season 1 spoilers, but I wish Dick got Clone Saga'd. So we haven't... we haven't made the Dick Barbara and Dick Corey shippers more or less happy. Yeah, exactly. It would have been great if they just divide them all up like that. Devil Butch, thank you for Super Chat. So excited for this ranking. Pretty much 90% of the Breath of the Wild was cast with my Bioawakening. Hell yeah, I love that. Bachi Epiodera, thank you for 5 months as member and a mod on my Discord server. If you want to join my Discord server, be sure to join as a member today. That's a simple plug right there, I think. Oh, that's a little too bright. Not able to stay too long because D&D. Have fun. Oh, I can't blame you for that. I have fun with D&D. Lil Mac is 18. Okay. Okay, so the Wii game will count that. So 18 is okay. The villager may or may not be children. Well, if you have a mortgage, I think that you're old enough to be... Like, Isabelle is old enough to drink. The villager is, like, the mayor of town. If you're old enough to be elected to a government position, I think you're okay. But we'll go through it as we go. I'm not entirely certain about some of these characters. But we'll figure it out. And Kirby is an ageless entity beyond life and time and space, so that doesn't count. Mega Man might be a little too young too, I think. We'll put Mega Man here too, because it's like a kid. He looks like a kid anyway. It feels weird. Yeah, Cloud Strife's a man. I know that. Cloud Strife is a man. And I get my my Final Fantasy character ranking in here too, because I got 2 Final Fantasy characters. Pit is likely older chronologically, but he looks and acts like he's 15. Is Icarus... So right now we're doing Smash Brothers first, and then what we're going to do is we're going to jump from franchise to franchise afterwards, because while I found a few Like, there is one tier list I found, and I'll let you guys decide if you want to do this one. Let me just double check with this. Nintendo character tier list is one I found that had 200 characters on it. Yeah, this might be the perfect list, actually. Hang on, let me replace this one this way. Let me replace list real quick. This might be a little better. So, if we have the energy, let's try this one. Let's try this one. Yeah, so this one is... Is enough characters for y'all? This what you want to see? This the character? Is this the list you want? Is this it? All right. Here's the thing. Do you want this list right now? Or would you rather start with the more manageable this list? What do you think? I'll let chat decide. Chat, you tell me what you want. Now, again, any kids I'm going to put in their own section because that's weird and I do not want to even go near that. So, which one? Smash Brothers or this one? Because I think they're both massive, but the big one is I'm a little scared of the big one because I honestly, there's a lot of characters here. We can begin with this too. We can go back and forth. I feel like one might be a little too much. Like this overwhelmed me just looking at it. I got a little overwhelmed staring at this because half of these characters are children. So I'm like, already, I'm gonna have to just the kids tier list could be massive. Like, there's some good side characters here, but it's so big and honestly, like, I'm not gigantic into Fire. I like Fire Emblem, but I don't know the world that well. So I feel like I'm going to miss a few things a big Fire Emblem fan might get that I wouldn't get. Yeah, I thought so. Let's start manageable first. Yeah, chat's agreeing. Let's start with the manageable one. If this is a success, we can do the big one also. But I think it's a bit much for me to do tonight. But let's start with Smash. Simple smashing. Yeah, I won't finish the second one. It would take 7 or 8 hours to do. Yeah, so... Oh yeah, Kid Link is definitely a kid. Toon Link is definitely a kid. Breath of the Wild Link is over 100, so I think he's okay. I'm pretty reasonably confident in that. Blue Bow, thank you for Super Chat. Well wishes to you. It's been a while since I've caught a stream. Also, if Bowser isn't top tier, I'm rioting. Oh, don't worry. We will be figuring if we're smashing or passing on Bowser. We'll get to that. Don't worry. We'll get to that. So, let's start with the entry that we all were wondering about the whole time. The most important one. And I'll do some of the guest characters too, just for fun, because that sounds like a fun idea. Let's try out let me set a goal too. If we get 10 super chats over, have 2 hours to do it. I'll go to okay, so let's start that goal. So we have a goal right here. If we get over a certain number of super chats, I will absolutely dive into all the Zelda characters next. Well, let's first start here because Sonic's a teenager? Okay. Let's move him off then. Anyway, Mario. I'm pretty sure Mario is an adult because he is, after all, he holds a job as a plumber. He's been around for a while. Kirby is an ageless entity beyond time and space. I think he might be beyond anything like that. Oh yeah, Bowser Jr. Almost forgot about him. Yeah, he's on the FBI list too. I wouldn't want to mess with that. Bowser would kill me. So let's start with Mario. Now listen, here's the thing with Mario. He's well employed. He has a job as a plumber. That's a union job, by the way. So Mario's a union man. It's important to note. Now listen, as someone from New Jersey, I can relate to a guy from New York. There's a lot of similarities going on there. Oh, Diddy Kong, yeah. Oh yeah, forgot about him. Good point. Thank you. So yeah, Mario, he's a good guy. He's a smart plumber. Not really smart actually. He physically, he has a very average Joe kind of aesthetic. Overall's a nice touch. I like a guy who can go with some rustic taste. That mustache, the mustache grows on you. I'm not gonna lie. The mustache can really takes a little bit of time to get a hang of, but once you see it, you get a hang of it. And Mario can pull off a lot of different looks. Listen, he's a furry. People don't realize that Mario's a furry. Like he's dressed in a cat suit and a tanuki suit. He's got it all. And you want to have a good time? He knows all the good mushrooms. You know what I'm saying? And some good leaf. Blue Bow, thank you for super chat. Also, Mario is 24, according to Miyamoto-san. Oh, hey, heck yeah. Nick Wolf, thank you for super chat. Best Mario, Martinet, Hoskins, or Pratt? Ooh, okay, that's a tough one. Lou Albano. Lou Albano, there we go. I'll be honest with you. Martinet. Martinet is the best Mario. That's like iconic. But I'm not gonna, I have a soft spot for Bob Hoskins. I think Bob Hoskins he's so fed up with being Mario in that movie that it kind of gets the energy I imagine from an Italian plumber from New York. As long as it's not Pratt. Bye, Chiapio thank you for super chat. So, some of these aren't 100% Nintendo, but if I can get a Capcom list in the Idea Factory, which can lead to a Marvel versus Capcom, yes, this is a plug to do a ranking of Marvel characters for money. Oh, don't worry, I'm planning to do that. I wanted almost to do X-Men today, but then I looked at how many X-Men characters they are, and that kind of scared me. So I chose the bigger of the two options with Nintendo. Anyway, so Mario. I'm going to say put Mario in, you know what? Mario's a solid B. I think the thing with Mario is I just don't take him as seriously as a person. There's not a lot there, Like, Bob Hoskins brought personality, sure. But Mario, in his core game form, he's just kind of like happy-go-lucky. He smiles, he bounces, he's fun, but he's not really there's not a lot there to him. I don't know. I'm not a big Mario. I wouldn't want to. You know what? I'm talking myself out of it. I'm going to move Mario down to C. Now Luigi, though. Now Luigi's got personality, where Mario is very much like, oh, I'm the hero. Luigi, he's a bit of a coward. He's a little scared, which means you can comfort him. But he's also brave, because bravery is not simply just fighting and persevering. It's also knowing, hey, you're able to persevere beyond your limitations. I don't think Mario's all that brave, but I think Luigi is very brave because he's more scared. And that fear really, that's character building. Because if you can overcome fear, that's everything. Plus, I'll be honest with you, Luigi physically is it's not bad, Like, listen, Luigi is the taller, slightly slimmer version of Mario, but he's not exactly like a stick figure, He's got some junk there, which is good. It's a good positive to me. Luigi, I always loved Luigi. I'm going to put Luigi in A. I always loved him. He's a great character. I think with Luigi, the thing is, A, I like green as a color more. Green's more my color, so that's already good. He's more expressive. He's more dynamic. I just like Luigi, okay? I just like... Hot take, Luigi, pretty cool. I like Luigi. And he hunts ghosts. So that's like a good weekend right there. Going ghost hunting with him. That'd be cool. And he always gets this mansion where he gets all this money. It's fantastic. No, dude, listen. Any guy who can find loose cash in between the seats of your sofas, that's fair game. That's fair game. Don't forget Luigi's bulge in Mario Tennis. Yeah. I always love the one thing where one of Luigi's taunts in one of the Mario Tennis games was him saying lesbian in American Sign Language. And no one in Nintendo realized it, apparently. This list is missing Waluigi. Well, Waluigi, the problem with Waluigi is, if you put him on the list, that's double S right there. Waluigi is just peak. Really, they're lowering down the level for us, so we don't have to worry about Waluigi. He's too powerful for this list. All right, so Yoshi. Yoshi. That is a species of dinosaur. Do I dare? Do I dare? Is that too strange a border for this discussion? No, it's not. What am I talking about? There's Pokemon on this list. This is not strange at all. So Yoshi, as a species, come in all different shapes and size. Well, they all come the same size, really. They're all different colors, I should say. He has a great tongue. Yoshi knows how to use his tongue, and that's a skill very few people have. I think that Yoshi, Yoshi lets a lot of people ride him though. Like he lets everyone ride him, and then he gets abused by them. He gets like hurt by them. He opens up to them, trusts them, and then they end up jumping off of his back, letting him fall to his doom when it becomes inconvenient. It's terrible. Angels Art in Gaming, thank you for the super chat. I gotta go so early, cries, but I'll try to be back hopefully before Terry so I can spurge about Fatal Fury. Oh, please do. I want to play Fatal Fury on stream one day. Or like one of the old fighting games. I would love that. So I can embarrass myself in front of everyone. Nick Wolf, thank you for super chat. Thanks for reminding me about MatPat using math and science to prove that Luigi has a big bulge ant. And that Waluigi is the most fit Mario character. Yeah, he is. He's a great character. Justice Fernando Estevan? I'm not sure what that says. Thank you for super chat. Luigi really needs to have more games of his own. Agreed. 100% agree with that. Justice, I'm not sure what that name is. Interesting. But yeah, no. I would just want to protect Yoshi, honestly. Black Century King, thank you for super chat. Luigi managed to pull a baddie like Daisy. Yeah. The fact that he got Daisy like that is proof he's doing something very right. Yoshi is a little too cutesy for my tastes, but I would want to protect Yoshi. So I'm going to put Yoshi in B. But I would want to protect Yoshi from Mario. I think that they have a vicious relationship. So, Peach. Princess Peach. Actually, we got the Trinity right here. Peach, Daisy, and Rosaline. Okay. Here's where things are interesting. Princess Peach. On one hand, is also a bit of a freak. She also does dress like in a catsuit sometimes. Paichi Epiodera, thank you for super chat. I will remind you that Peach is hotter than Zelda and can magical girl transform. Okay, so let's take a step back here before we say anything too strong. I do want to bring up one key factor with Peach I'm considering. That's Peach's game. So what was her all... So I wanted to just bring up right now, for no reason at all, this Screen Rant article, which I'm using right now as an example, about all the Princess Peach costumes in Showtime. Princess Peach Showtime. We got here the figure skater. This is very important for scientific purposes. Just a really good look. We got here the sword fighter. I'm just saying. This is a major look for Peach. Look at that. That's really cool. Look at that. Look at this outfit. This is so cool. Look, it's like a little... Oh, it's so cool. Like Princess Knight. I love it. And then we got Princess Peach baking. Baking some sweets. That's pretty cute. That's adorable. That's some precious stuff. Blue Bow, thank you for super chat. Are we including Striker's personalities? Yeah, I'd say so. Oh, this is everything's in canon here. You got Princess Peach as a detective. This is some cute stuff. This is gorgeous. I love this. Kung Fu Peach. Oh, this is so cool. Look at that. These are great. Mermaid Peach. I'm less enthusiastic. I don't care about that one as much. Dashing Thief. Princess Peach with a mask. This is like... Okay, so remember when I said before with my Pokemon video, I was gushing about how Will from Pokemon has like the mask and like Magician Core. This is like Phantom Thief Core, and I'm living for it. This is like Tuxedo Mask in a neo-noir film, and I love this. I love the little ascot thing she has there. Little scarf. I love that. It's great. Cowgirl Peach. Okay, it's a little wonky. So this is more epic superhero sci-fi Peach. That's cute, but it doesn't do the same thing that the other ones do. Ninja Peach. So this is her ninja way. You gotta believe it. Radiant Peach. This is like Fairy Tale Princess Peach, basically. I'm less enthusiastic about that one. And Super Radiant Peach. This is when she goes Super Saiyan Magical Girl transformation. So with all of that in consideration, I'm gonna cross out that one. Peach goes in S. If only for the various costumes. Because those are some good costumes right there. Peach is great. Listen, some people get angry about characters who are like super feminine and super like girly and stuff. I don't. I think that they're beautiful characters and worth getting excited about. And of course, and there's a Peach for everyone. There's a Peach for everyone. I'm gonna bump Luigi up to S as well. So Peach and Luigi are up in S. Baichi Epiodera, thank you for super chat. Ideal Princess Peach Showtime sequel. She takes Daisy and Rosalina to the theater, and the trio all get cute outfits. I would love that so much. That would be amazing. Now, Daisy often gets a bad rap. She's often dismissed as like a lesser version of Peach. But I think Daisy goes right alongside Peach. They're both S tier, and for different reasons. Now, where Peach is more delicate, Daisy has the tomboy attitude. She has like a strength to her, like a ferocity. She's tough. She can really hold her own. And like in all the sporting games, she has like more sporty outfits. She's really cool. And let's be perfectly blunt, anyone who picks Luigi over Mario has taste, and that's important. Yeah. Also, I will say this: Princess Peach in the Mario movie, really cool. I like what they did with her. That was a good decision. Now, Rosalina. You see, Rosalina is probably the newest of these three. She's a fairly new character in the scheme of Nintendo. I think like 10, 15 years old now. She is a goddess already. That's a plus, because she is in fact a giant woman. That's always a good thing. The guy, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Hell, Daisy built an entire statue for Luigi. Yeah, that's love. That's really love. That really shows that she cares. Yeah. So Rosalina, that would be a solid. I think Rosalina should be. Baichi Epiodera, thank you for super chat. Daisy is Wah Peach, except Daisy came first, maybe. That is true. So yeah, that being said, Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, all S tier. They're all S tier. If only because of Rosalina being a giant woman. She is a giant woman. That is a tall lady. Nick Wolf, thank you for super chat. Never got the criticisms of the emotion gimmick in Princess Peach's DS game. The whole conceit is that Peach is the only one in control of her emotions. In fact, Mario has become compromised and kidnapped at the start. Yeah, I agree with that. I do like that game quite a bit. I think that it got a bad rap from people because I think in part they were kind of being like, oh, Princess Peach is a game? That's bad. I don't like Princess Peach. Sexism. But like, I think the Princess Peach game is a lot of fun. I like it. Okay, Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario is Mario without personality. He's a stiff. He's boring. He just pops pills all day. What is he a doctor of? What's his doctorate in? I don't know. I want to see what university graduated Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario is lame. No one likes Dr. Mario. My homies all hate Dr. Mario. I'm very sorry for that joke. That was actually terrible. I genuinely hate what I just said. But no, Dr. Mario is boring. I don't like Dr. Mario. He doesn't even have style. He just has a little big doctor circle on his head. It's bland, terrible, especially compared to the goddesses that are Daisy, Rosalina, and Peach. I think he's just Dr. Mario, like taking like a false credit for his talents. Ridiculous. Does he make Dr. Money? I don't know. I don't see it though. Nick Wolf. But Dr. Luigi though. Luigi, a little. I'll put Dr. Luigi in A tier because of Luigi. Bachi Apiodera, thank you for super chat. Also, Rosalina is huge. Peach and Daisy are like almost Samus tall. Oh wow, that's a good point actually. I didn't think of that. That means that she's gigantic. It's like we're talking like the girl from Lady Dimitrescu kind of levels. Blue Box, thank you for super chat. Dr. Mario is like Mario minus, actually lesser. Yeah, I agree. He's a quack. Oh, here we go. Here's where we get to the big things. Bowser. Okay. Here we go. Bowser gets his own tier. Bowser right there is triple S, baby. Bowser is Bowser is a combination of the greatest traits you can ever imagine. For one, he's a great dad. Great dads already, that puts you in like the top tier for me. He is a father to his children and even people who aren't his children. His subjects don't follow him out of fear. They follow him out of love and loyalty. That is beautiful. Also, let's talk physicality, shall we? Let's look at Bowser here. Let's examine Bowser. Let me pick up a picture of Bowser here. Let's bring in a Bowser image here. That's not AI. Let's not do that. Where's a good one of Bowser showing off here? Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, right here. Let's take a look at Bowser together, shall we? What'd you say here? Oh, so Nick Wolf, is Dennis Hopper Bowser a plus or minus? Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know. Ever since, I can't think of Dennis Hopper that way, because ever since I've seen Blue Velvet, it just throws off perspectives on everything. But look right here. Bowser, we got physicality. He's got a protective outer shell with spikes. He's got your back no matter what. He's a big boy. Look at that big... Look at them legs, those arms, the physique. Let me get one where he's in a suit. Oh, here's one. And let's be honest here. When he has to have a glow up, he glows up. Look at that glow up. Look at that. He puts on that suit and that tie and everything. That's a good outfit there. That is a good man. He will watch and take care of you. The fact that Princess Peach, and also here's the thing also. He's also a good sport because despite being a global conqueror who is regularly attacked and destroyed by society, he himself is a very good man. He will fight one day and then go go-karting with you the next. And then play board games. Great character. I love Bowser. Bowser is peak. And there's some artwork I would show of Bowser right now that I've seen, but A, I don't know the artist and I want to make sure they're credited properly, and B, it is of a nature that probably cannot be allowed on YouTube. So, Lich Queen Lilith, thank you for super chat. Is Jack Black Bowser plus or minus? That's a plus. That's a definite plus. That's like perfect casting. I adore that. Bowser is hot and cool. Agreed. 100%. He's a cool dude. I think of all the Nintendo villains, he's up there. Wario, though, is a D. Wario smells bad. I'm sorry. Wario is gross. I can't joke about this one. He's just disgusting. And not that like he's physically repulsive. It's more that he smells horrible. He glorifies in making himself as repugnant as possible. There is no way in heaven or on earth I want to stand next to Wario. Which is unlike Waluigi, who is a perfect angel upon this planet and can do no wrong. He would be up there with Triple S with Bowser. But Wario is just disgusting. He is actually repulsive. He probably gargles. He probably uses garlic as deodorant, and I like garlic. He's just foul. His farts alone are so disgusting it can create atomic explosions. If he eats Italian casually, that just makes him Italian. As an Italian, I can say that. He'd also probably steal from me. That's another factor too. I do not like Wario at all as a romantic partner. Now, as a character, a lot of fun, but like not as a lover. No way. Petey Piranha. A plant. I'll put Petey Piranha. I'll put him in B though. You see, but I'm going back between B and C, and I'll tell you why. Those lips are why I want to put him in B, but those teeth are why I want to put him in C. But if he's like has the singing voice of Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. Got something going on there. Oh, that Petey Piranha. That's oh, what's his name? It's Piranha Plant, not Petey Piranha. I'm sorry, Petey Piranha is a little different. Just plain Piranha Plant. Yeah, it's Piranha Plant. Yeah, it's not Petey. It's just Piranha Plant. Yeah, I'm gonna go with C on this one. Because I don't think he has the singing voice of Audrey 2. So, that right there is a problem. The Piranha Plant, no way. Now, Donkey Kong. Keep in mind, this is Donkey Kong Jr. This is the second Donkey Kong, not Cranky Kong. Donkey Kong is a big guy, big boy, very strong man. He's also dumb as bricks. So that's a factor as well in this. He's not very. He's the leader of the pack, but he's not very smart. Not very smart individual. Nick Wolf, thank you for super chat. Counterpoint for Wario: when doing his own thing, i.e., WarioWare, he cleans up nicely, runs his own business, and has his own life outside of Mario. That's true, but he still gargles garlic to make his breath smell bad. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. DK's third DK. I'm sorry, that's right. He's the son of DK Jr. My apologies. I kind of like Donkey Kong. He's a goof. He's a good goof. Did I get rid of A? Is there no A here? Hang on. I think I deleted A by accident. So here's A. Donkey Kong goes in A. Sorry, my apologies. I think I got rid of A tier by accident. The guy, thank you for super chat. DK is apparently a very good singer, though. I have seen the DK cartoon. I can argue with you on that one. I think DK is a good A. I think he is a burly, strong, biceps, chest, everything. And he's a good himbo. But, like, he's also just a little too goofy at times for me. I think A is a good place for DK. You know what? King K. Rool. Now, listen. An amateur might see King K. Rool and see Bowser and go, well, these two are basically the same thing, right? They're kind of the same. No. King K. Rool doesn't have an ounce of Bowser's charisma. He's not even close. That cape, he's trying to even get an ounce of all the great energy Bowser has. King K. Rool doesn't come close to Bowser. Let's go in C, behind Mario. King K. Rool is everything you think Bowser is until you get below the surface. He's more mean and mean-spirited, and he just steals bananas all day. No ambition. Just a jerk. He wishes he was half as good as Bowser. So no, Now, Bowser, King K. Rool, you're getting a C. And you're lucky you get that. King K. Rool's from Florida. Oh, there you go. I'm sorry. Okay. He's a boxer. Yeah, I know. But, like, I don't know. I don't like someone whose ambitions are just steal all the bananas. I don't know. Okay, maybe I'll bounce King K. Rool up to B. All right? I'll allow it. Because there are some elements that work about King K. Rool. Nick Wolf, King K. Rool. Better singer than DK. That's a plus. I will give you that. That is a definite plus. Okay, now get the Link. Okay, so Link. We're going with Breath of the Wild Link, who's like over 100 years old. Look, you know the answer to this one already. Come on, you know what Link's going on top. I'm putting him above all the princesses. Link is just a perfect. Is Link a? Well, I'm not sure about that. But Link is perfect. There's really no downside to this. And I gotta say, with Link, you got all these different outfits. Listen, you got a guy, right? Especially Breath of the Wild Link. He is devoted. He is loyal. He has emotion. He's exciting. He has like this expressive face, which I just adore. I love Link so much. And he is also not afraid to dress in interesting outfits. I will just point it out right now. Link is also, I think, very queer-coded. There's like a queerness to Link that I really adore. Like, he seems like he has bi-husband energy there. In the same way that Zelda sometimes has bi-wife. And, ooh, everything crashed to me. 1 second. Sorry. On my end, stuff was going weird. Sorry about that. We good? We still alive? Cool. We're good. Excellent. Cool. Stuff is going weird my end. Buddy, you enjoyer. Thank you for the super chat. Link has a real charm to him, which I adore. I love Link so much. And his Garuda outfit's not bad either. Also, he can cook for you. That's a trait not a lot of people have. You know, if someone can cook for you, that means they're a keeper already. Zelda should be lucky to have Link. And as for Zelda, again, also S tier. Personally, though, I prefer Breath of the Wild Zelda. I know with this game they tried to combine a few versions of Zelda into one. I think Breath of the Wild Zelda with the short hair is peak Zelda. I think Zelda with her hair cut short, that's peak. And also definitely an adult, unlike some versions of Link and Zelda where they're like too young. The problem with Link and Zelda is there's so many iterations. Some are young. The older versions of them, though, again, from Breath of the Wild, which I'm only counting those versions because I know for a fact they're of age. They're both great, both Link and Zelda. So yeah, that's one kind of Breath of the Wild versions. And Breath of the Wild Zelda with the short hair, well, that's actually Tears of the Kingdom Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom Zelda, solid hair. Love it. That bi haircut is great. I love it. Sheik. I believe Sheik is just Ocarina of Time Zelda. I'm pretty sure she's of age. Chat, do we think that let me ask a question here for chat. There's a debate back in the Zelda fandom for years. Is Sheik just Zelda cross-dressing, or does Zelda use magic to transition into a male body when Sheik? What do y'all think in chat? I can ask you all that question. So let me ask. I'm asking chat right here. What do y'all think? Do you think it's magic, or do you think it's just cross-dressing? And there is no real answer. No one cares. No one's going to actually answer this for real, I assume. So it's what your headcanon is, basically. So have fun with it. As you all are figuring that out, I think Sheik's really cool. I think Sheik. For one, I've always loved Ocarina of Time. I think it's one of my favorite Zelda games. I really like the concept of Zelda transforming in this fashion, of Zelda taking on this form. She's a really cool character. I think. Actually, I'm not even sure what pronouns used for Sheik, actually. Because no, it's Zelda. It's obviously Zelda, but like, I don't know if it's like. I was going to say she just because it's canonically Zelda. Yeah, I've always thought Sheik was really cool. Had a real anime, edgy energy. Yeah, I'm going with cross-dressing too, personally. Just the magic used to change the clothing. I think it's a really cool look. But I do like Zelda in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom a little more. So, but again, with Zelda characters, you can't go wrong. They're all gorgeous, for the most part. So Ganondorf. Ganondorf. Okay. Let's talk Ganondorf. Now, if we want to talk about who the closest thing to Nintendo's like biggest villain is, it's Ganondorf, I think. Ganondorf is just such a great iconic monster. Well, not monster, but like a figure. On one hand, Pig Ganon. Oh, that's interesting. Pig Ganon, depending on the game, I would put Pig Ganon anywhere from B to A, depending on which game it is, because sometimes it's like a monstrous transformation. When he's more like humanoid, I'd say B. When he's more like an animal, I'm not putting him on the list at all, because it's bizarre. But he basically turns into a big kaiju. But Ganondorf, though, like, he's got a lot going on for him, especially like in his later appearances where he has like more of a broad, powerful looking appearance. I'm going to Ganondorf top of A. I don't like Ganondorf as much as Zelda, Link, or even Bowser, especially not Bowser. But Ganondorf, there's something about him that's so incredibly powerful and incredibly domineering. He just has a strength, but I also don't think I would want to with him, you know? I also think Twilight Princess has the best version of Ganondorf. I think that's physically the coolest look. And he has like this kind of almost melancholic self-reflection at times. Between that and Wind Waker, there's a sense with Ganondorf where you almost get the sense that he's gone too far, and he knows he's gone too far. That being said, though, I will say this. Tears of the Kingdom Ganon, when he gets rehydrated, that is fantastic as well. I mean, you know what? I want to put him in S, but I feel like we're going to have too many S tiers by the time this is over. So I gotta draw the line where possible. Yeah, Matt Mercer did a fantastic job voicing him in Tears of the Kingdom. All right, here we go. Samus, in the suit or out of the suit? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of. I can't choose. Listen. Samus combines every single quality that I find attractive in a person. She is a big, strong woman who can bench press you, and is intimidating and cool and awesome and tall, and she's just great. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna put anyone else on SSS tier. Okay, Blue Box, thank you for super chat. I like how Ganon can be evil for the love of the game. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Careful, Ant. Don't go full yandere dev. Oh God, no. What have I become? Listen. Samus is just perfect. All right, I can't decide. They're just too perfect, both of them. The guy. Thank you for super chat. Hot take for Samus. The Zero suit is honestly kind of boring. What Nintendo should do is bring back the black two-piece she had in Super that showed off her abs. Yeah, I agree. We need more ab Zelda. More ab Zelda, please. Thank you very much. They kind of have that as a costume in Smash, though. So, just saying. Yeah, Samus, Bowser, they're both top tier. And I think that's going to be the only one we put in that tier. That might be it for this tier. Because I want to make sure this is a super exclusive entry. We have 3 icons here, and 2 of them are the same person. Yeah, no, Samus is great. Samus is the best. Ab Zelda. I'm sorry, ab Samus. Samus abs. Samus is abs. I don't think Zelda has abs. Like I don't know what you guys think. I think Zelda is more like a glass cannon. I don't think she would have abs. Um, that's my opinion though. Abs Samus. I get words mixed up. You can't say no more SSS when DDD is on here. Oh, that's a fair point actually. Yeah, Zelda shouldn't have abs. That just feels weird to me. The fact I think Sheik is the closest Zelda should ever get to having abs, and even that's like more lean muscle. But I digress. Ridley. That's a tough one. Of all the Nintendo villains, I think Ridley is the second most frightening. There's something genuinely disturbing about Ridley. The fact that he is so cruel and mean and evil, but he's also a giant dragon who can literally just kill you. I'm going to put Ridley in B, top of B, I think. Because anything short of that, he would just murder me for. But he is a gigantic dragon. That is a plus. He has a big tail. A big old tail. That he wants to ram into anything that he sees. And also, Ridley's intelligent. He's a smart guy. He's intelligent enough to know how to psychologically torture you. Which he does full well to Samus. Does full well to Samus in the manga. Ridley is psychotic, and I love it. He's a great villain. That being said, though, Dark Samus is going to be a C, and I'm going to tell you why. Dark Samus is just a parasite. Like, it's just like a parasitic, like, clone of Samus. Oh, Nick Wolf, thanks for super chat. No abs, but Zelda did bear her midriff in the Captain N cartoon. Thanks, Doug Walker. I could have used that brain space to cure cancer, but no. That's fair. That's very fair. Mecha Ridley, though. Mecha Ridley, I'd say, is the same as B. I don't think there's a big difference between my feelings about Mecha and Organic Ridley. Yeah, Dark Samus is like, just kind of like there. I don't know. I don't feel strongly about Dark Samus. Which is always fun. I don't know. Man, that's my hot take. That's my hot take. Samus Aran, peak. Dark Samus, eh. So now we get to the ageless monstrosity known as Kirby. An eldritch abomination upon which that nothing in this world is holy. Kirby is a monster that can devour worlds whole if he so chose. So, for the sake of all society, we're putting him at the top of FBI Open Up. Because, quite frankly, there's too many questions that are raised if I put Kirby anywhere on the list, considering that Kirby can actually just devour people whole. And I've seen the internet enough to know what vor is, and I'm not going to even get into that conversation. That's just a thing I don't want to talk about, and we're not going to talk about it. It's going here. We're not even beginning to discuss that. He is just a ball with arms and feet, and I don't know if he's child-coded or if he's like Kyubey from Madoka and just pretending to be innocent so he can fool us into a false sense of security so he can devour and destroy us all. I don't think Kirby's baby-coded. I think he's just using it as a predatory practice. I think he's the one preying on us. I think we're the fools, and Kirby is the one hunting. We are in danger of Kirby, not the other way around. Kirby wants us to devour. Nick Wolf, what if Kirby sounded like Tom Hardy Venom? He would, though. I think he... Does anyone know that one web series? It was the, like Super Smash Brothers, but dark and edgy. And they had, like, Kirby as the big villain of it. What was that called? What was that called? It was, I forget the name of it. It was like an old web series. Anyone remember that? It was like Dark Smash, or it was like an edgy parody of Smash Brothers. The guy, thank you for super chat. Kirby is a Lovecraftian abomination. Yeah, 100%. There will be brawl. There we go. There will be brawl. That was Matt Mercer. Okay, cool. So, yeah, let me get this. Let me just show you what Kirby looked like in that. That was like he was basically just like a walking monster. Oh, Machinima. I love how that comes up when I type this in. Like, this is, in my opinion, what Kirby really is. This is his true form. Just pure nightmare fuel. Like a true psychotic monster. That's why I think Kirby is. That's the visual I got in my head all the time. Mario, you comics and cartoons. Thank you for the super chat. But yeah, that's my hot take. Kirby is a monster. So, King D. Looks like the thing from Critters. Yeah, it basically is. King D. Okay. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out with this one, okay? Hear me out with King D, all right? Okay? Okay, D. Okay. Let's take a step back, interpret this, discuss why D is on S tier. So, one, despite being the villain, quote unquote, of Kirby, he's actually not that bad a guy. In fact, he's kind of a cool dude at times. He actually is just a greedy little dork who does like goofy ass stuff and sometimes makes the right decision. He's adorable looking. Look at D. He's like a cute big penguin. He's like, and you know he's like cozy and cuddly, but he's also probably a bit of a brat. So there you go. And he knows how to hammer someone quite well. I'll let that joke just settle a little bit. Now, I love D. It's hard to hate him. He's just a cute little guy. Even though he is, a dictator. That's a fair point. Like, he's kind of the bad guy, but he's more like just somebody that Kirby gets into trouble with. And yeah, he's very thick. Do you prefer him with a large or small beak? I don't have a strong opinion either way. I think the beak he has here looks just fine. The southern, the foghorn leghorn accent, I like that. The fact that Mercer played Ganon in There Would Be Brawl, and eventually did wind up playing him, is both hilarious and awesome. Also, destroy us all! And the full sigh I did. Yeah, I'm sorry for the joke. It's very, very terrible. That being said, though, Meta Knight. I'll be honest with you, Meta Knight I'm not as big on. I don't like Meta Knight as much. I think he is a really cool character, but in terms of feeling attraction for Meta Knight, he is kind of like Kirby in that he is a ball with a mask on. His dub voice is pretty great, though. I will say that. It's very, gives me strong Antonio Banderas vibes from Zorro, which I dig. Meta Knight is okay. I don't know, Meta Knight's not that great, but he's better than Mario. Okay, here's where we get into full furry territory, and where I think we'll find out where I stand on the furry discussion. Fox, Falco, and Wolf. I'm about to piss off a lot of furries right now, so please pray for me. Pray for me right now. Shame we can't rank Bandana Waddle Dee. Yeah, exactly. So here's the thing. So let's talk about this for a second. Of all of them, Wolf's the highest because he is the most intimidating, and that's a plus. Oh, Blue Box, thank you for the super chat. Okay, Meta Knight is good, but both his voices drives him to a 11 out of 10. That's a fair point. So here's the thing. Falco annoys me in Star Fox, and Fox McCloud is too much of a good boy. I don't know. I don't like that at all. Wolf, though, Wolf's a pirate. He's a little more intimidating, a little more vicious. That's a plus in my book. But none of them are particularly like my type anyway, so none of them are getting above high in that. Sorry. Piranha and Samus, Dark Samus, are there for are in C rank for a reason. Fire, oh god, fire. Falco also just annoys me sometimes, so that's a factor. Hey, Einstein, on your side. Okay, so Pikachu. What about Crystal? Oh, Crystal, I would put Crystal probably in A tier. Crystal's fine. Crystal's okay. There's a reason why she for a while was the poster child for those furries. She's good. Crystal's pretty good. But I'm not gonna lie, Star Fox is not a series where I should go to for like attractive characters. Okay, Pikachu. I think Pikachu goes in FBI Open Up for legal reasons. As in, if you said you would smash Pikachu, the Pokemon Company would come to your door and like swat you. Which I think is a fair complaint. Jigglypuff though. It's too much like Kirby. Now, if it was Wigglytuff and Raichu, different discussions. Those are very smashable, but not Pikachu and Jigglypuff. That's weird. But Pikachu, see, Raichu and Wigglytuff, different story. They have a different energy about them. But Pikachu and Jigglypuff, it's just too, I don't know, it feels weird. Also, with Jigglypuff, that opens the door up to the whole inflation discussion, which goes to absurd levels, and I'm a little unsure how to react to that, so I'm not even going to bother trying to open it up. But then we get to Mewtwo. Now, why wouldn't you want to smash Mewtwo? Like, let's be honest. Mewtwo has psychic powers, right? He knows how to create your ultimate fantasy in your brain with confusion and psychic and all that. He can suspend you in the air. That's some good stuff. That's some top tier stuff. I'm gonna say Lucario, probably also an A tier. I'd say Lucario. Greninja I'd put a little lower. I think Greninja gets a B above. I think unlike Yoshi, I'll put him above Ridley as well. Greninja knows how to use that tongue. Here we go. Dr. Ursky, if Mr. Game & Watch isn't in Triple S tier, I'm unsubbing. Oof. Heavy response there. We'll get to Game & Watch soon enough. Lucario's pretty cool. Incineroar, though. Nick Wolf, a regular or a low in Raichu? Laser Surfer Dude. They're both good, but I think regular Raichu is a little better, in my opinion. Yeah, Bowser's in Triple S tier. Incineroar, though, has the build, has the broadness, has the buffness. Incineroar is pretty powerful. He's a big guy. He can handle you. He can toss you around. Some good stuff there. Okay, Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon is... He's A, but he's below Donkey Kong and Ganondorf, I think. Captain Falcon does pack a punch, and he is a great wrestler. Great racer. But there's something that's... I don't know about Captain Falcon. There's something a little standoffish about him. Does he wear the mask in bed, too? That's what I want to know. Does he wake up with the mask on? I don't know. Also, he tends to have a lot of wind-up, and when he hits you with all he's got, it does go quite quickly. Sends you flying. He'll show you his moves, but you ever watch that one anime, the F-Zero anime, where like the Falcon Punch like radiates like a burst in the galaxy? That's some cool stuff. Anyway, now I got the Fire Emblem crew. Now again, Fire Emblem I'm a little less familiar with. How old is Marth? Marth's of age, right? Because this is going to be really awkward otherwise of a discussion. I think Lucina is like younger than Marth, I'm pretty sure. I know I'm definitely younger canonically, but still. Chat, how old is Marth and Lucina and all those? I always forget their ages because they always have like the teenage protagonist and then they get older. I don't know. They're all adults? Good. They're all adults. That makes it easier then. No, they're not all adults? Captain Falcon's also the Dread Pirate Roberts in the anime. That's fair. Oh, that's awesome, actually. Nick Wolf. I love that. Love it. Lucina's 19. Okay, cool. Good. So I know Marth gets married. Lucina's 19. I know that Ike goes through an age gets older. Crom. Okay, Crom's there. Okay. Crom's of age. Okay. Okay, we're good. Cool. Awesome. Excellent. They're all of age. That makes it easier. Ike is 17, yeah, so he gets older in the second game. Cool. So let's go down the list. Byleth. Okay, cool. Byleth is of age. Perfect. Excellent. So let's assume they're all of age. Except for Roy, who is a child, apparently. So we can safely knock that one off the list. Okay. Let's think about this one for a second. Marth I've always really loved. Marth is top of A for me. The thing with Marth is he's a little boring in my book. He's a little too straight-laced, but appearance-wise, fantastic. Yeah, Byleth, Corrin, and Robin all have opposite gender variants too. That has never stopped me before, and it won't stop me today. We're going for them all at once. Lucina, though, kind of gets that whole... I think Lucina and Marth, they're both kind of the same for me. They're both... Lucina may be a little above Marth, actually. Controversial opinion, I know. They're both excellent characters. I love them. But I will say this. Actually, Marth I'm going to put below... I'm going to put him below DK, actually. Gold Blitz, thank you, Super Chat. Now, Marth is a canonically married man. Would you really allow him to cheat? Yes. Of course I would. Thanks for your Super Chat. I'm gonna put Marth below Ganondorf. Actually, I'm gonna put Lucina below Ganondorf as well, but above DK. I think that's fair because they're both really, really great, but I have different types, and that's what that's my list. That's what I'm gonna set it up that way. All right, what do you got here? Ike and Crom. Crom I'm going to put in A above Lucina. Crom I'm going to put above Lucina. Ike, though, Ike's going in S. Ike's going in S. My favorite Crom fact is he eats oranges without peeling them first. Okay, Crom went a little higher. The himbo energy has sold me on that. Ike, the gay one. Yeah. Ike is great because Ike has there's something about Ike that's like the buff muscle. I love that. I love it so much. Yeah. Ike is my favorite though. I do love him. He is great. But yeah, no, good times all around there. Okay. Here's where things are a little trickier. So, Corrin. Or Robin. Alright, let's go with, I'm now examining my options here. I think that's where I would put them all. Because I feel a little... I don't feel as strongly about the others. Other Fire Emblem characters in Smash. Like, they're good, but I don't feel as strong. But I do really like them. I actually might bump Lucario down to B now. Above Greninja. Just to make it a little more widespread here. In fact, to make it more interesting, and I'll put Mewtwo in B as well. Just to spread the list out a little bit so it's not all just all A's, all S's. Make it a little more fair. And because I'm going to bump Wolf down to C. And K. Rool down to C. There we go. That's a little more. That's a little better. They're all cute. They're all great. All the Fire Emblem characters are really great, but male Robin has twink energy. Yeah, that's fair. This goes for both forms. This is both male and female forms. Please look at Byleth's summer art. All right, let's look at that. I don't know if I can show that on screen. Yeah, I'm not going to show that on screen, but they are pretty great. That's good art. That's very good art. Okay. Here we go. Mr. Game & Watch. Mr. Game & Watch. What can you say, Mr. Game & Watch? What can you really say at this point? Mr. Game & Watch is SSS tier. There was no doubt. Listen, the first character I ranked on this list was Game & Watch. I mean, look at this. This is peak male form right here. This is like the... You may not like it, but this is what peak male performance looks like. Listen, some people want their 3D partners. I'm going with two-dimensional. Listen. He's maybe a little flat in some respects, but he's a nice guy, but his personality falls a little flat, huh? I saw that comment. I saw what you said there. Yeah, no, 100%. He's a very... Listen. You may not get why I'm saying Mr. Game & Watch, but have you considered... Listen, all I'm saying is you have to consider the options. Hear me out. Y'all, hear me out. Okay? Okay. Good. Excellent. So that's why he's in Super S. That's right. That right there. That is why he's there. He is a very versatile partner. So there you go. Do I gotta say it? Do I gotta say anything else? I think I said enough. Tentacles. He is great calamari, we shall say. Now, Pit's where it gets a little weird. Is Pit of age? I don't know if Pit's of age. How old is Pit in canon? I actually don't know. Okay. Chronologically, Pit is... So I'm getting mixed signals here. Pit is 13 years old, according to Sakurai. So Pit is a child, and we're not doing that. FBI open up, Pit's going in here. Same with Dark Pit, they're both going in there. Yeah, according to Google and Sakurai, he is 13. We're not even... No, 13 in human years, apparently, I was told. But I'm not totally positive. Either way, I'm not playing that game, all right? Not that Kid Icarus is a great game. I'm saying I'm not playing the game of, on the fence about it. Yeah, I say child. He looks like a kid. He's a kid. We're putting him there. Palutena, though, is not a child. She is a woman. She's a goddess. You know what Palutena gives me, though? The vibes that she gives me? You ever watch Konosuba? Palutena gives me, not darkness, Aqua vibes from Konosuba. Like, that she's this glorious goddess in a high position, but the moment you take the goddess out of that situation, she's a total dumbass. That's the vibe I get. I get she has real, like, no brain cells energy at times, but she's also this glorious mommy. She's a mommy. Look at how beautiful Palutena is. She is so cool, but she's also a dumbass, and I love that about her. I'm gonna put Palutena. You know what I'm gonna do? Controversial take. Above Dedede, even. Palutena is just. She is the moment. She is the mother. She will be mother, but she's also mommy and she's also ma at the same time. But like, in the worst possible ways. Like, she's the kind of mother who will forget to check on her kids in the car when she goes grocery shopping. Like, she will go grocery shopping and maybe forget to ever go back to find you, and just leave you in the car overheating, and then like laugh about it afterwards, like it was a joke when meanwhile you were dehydrating in the back seat. I'm just saying, that's what I think. Okay, so the first non-Nintendo character on this ranking, Snake. Snake is above Link. I want to tell you, Snake is great. Just that voice alone. That voice alone is fantastic. He is able to make you melt with his voice alone. He is fantastic, and I love him. Just easy S. Easy top of S. Olimar, however, not so much. Olimar, I think I'm putting him in C. Like, here's the thing. He's a cute guy, I guess. But, like, he's a cute little guy. But, like, he's also just like, I mean, look at him. Look at Olimar. Look at Olimar for a second. Would any of you really say, like, above C for Olimar? I mean, listen, you can either have Yoshi or you can have Olimar. Who are you choosing? You're going with Yoshi. This man is dummy thick and his clapping cheeks alert the guards. Yeah, it's very true. He's very small. He's like the opposite of what I actually like in a person. Like I'm going with tall ladies, not small little guys. Like finger-sized small little guys. It's not working out. Nick Wolf, thank you for the super chat. Palutena higher than Rosalina, who is also canonically a mother, a good smart mother who always feeds her children and reads them bedtime stories. Yes, because sometimes, like, here's the thing: S tier eatings, they're fantastic, but like, you know, actually, I think about it, I might have made a mistake. There, that'll fix it. That's better. Good argument there. Nurturing mama as opposed to chaotic, forgets her children in the car mama. Rob the robot, always reliable, but this is like making love to Wally. This feels like wrong, like ethically wrong. Saying yes to Rob seems ethically incorrect. Yeah, Chloe is right. There's a difference. Thank you, Chloe. There's a difference between mother and mommy. That's true. Rosalina is mother, but Palutena is mommy. Okay, there's a big difference. If you get the difference, you understand what I'm talking about. But there's a difference. It's a key one. One is mama. One is mama. It all works out. Rob, though, is always hard to peg in terms of where he slides into place on this list. Rob is not an FBI open up. Rob is ageless. Rob is like the 1,000-year. Rob will exist long before all we're gone. And the youngest Rob is also in his 40s now. So, also Snake got that ass. That's very true. What a time to open up stream. Hi, thanks for joining us. We're going to be ranking the Nintendo characters today. Rob is not that kind of toy. Well, maybe not for you. Get creative. Now, Villager's weird. I think he's a child, but some villagers are also the mayor of their town and can hold a mortgage. Either way, I think the villager is of age because he can own property. I don't think a child can legally own property or do construction jobs on his own. so I'm gonna put him in D. That's just weird to me. I don't like legally. I know that he has to be an adult because he has a mortgage. But I just don't know. I just don't know. It just seems weird to me. Isabel, though, easy A. Listen, Isabel is like the person who's carrying who's carrying that town on her shoulders. The poor woman is driven to drink herself to bed every night because of how terrible you run your town. Yes, you in particular. If you think I'm not talking to you, it's you right now I'm saying this to. You need to go back and check on your villagers. Have you spoken to that cat boy that you spent $50 trying to get that card for? Oh, I'm sorry, $100 upon release? Have you spoken to what's his name, Raymond, in a while? Yeah, I bet you haven't. I bet you abandoned him the moment you lost interest, you jerk. Yeah, you know who you are. I'm talking to you. Pull your weeds. Isabel is carrying that village in your absence. Just terrible. Apparently it's canonically iced tea. Iced tea that's been spiked a few times with vodka, maybe. I'm just saying. Just saying. Yeah, I'm drinking iced tea too. I was drinking some iced tea before. You got Raymond randomly. Oh, well, good for you. I'm kidding, Anna. I'm so sorry. Isabel, I don't pay her enough to run my town. That's fair. Rob is hard to peg. Not if you're a coward. That's valid. Valid point. Okay, Wii Fit Trainer. Okay, so this might be a tough one to say, but I'm going to put Wii Fit Trainer actually at bottom of B. I'm not going to lie. You know why I think that's the case? Because you know that Wii Fit Trainer would be just really annoying to be with. Plus, Isabel got Doom Guy on speed dial. That's a fair point. In fact, that boosts Isabel up a little bit to the top of A. Doom Guy's cool, all right? And if she can rock with Doom Guy, you know she can kick some ass. But no, Wii Fit Trainer, I think, is going to be really annoying. She will pester you, and she will bully you about your physicality and make you just feel embarrassed about yourself. The guy, I think, I got Anka. Make of that what you will. I will make of that what I will. Roxas real, not fake. Luigi is too low. Fix it. Go to B movie. Go to B movie. You know, if you want me to move Luigi, I will move him lower. Just to mess with you. You particularly. I'm sorry. No, Wii Fit Trainer I don't like at all. You can just tell that from her personality she'd be really irritating. And I can't really deal with that. I work out normally, but like that would be like... But like she would just make comments about you that would be genuinely insulting, and you feel deeply insecure in yourself the whole time. And I'm not about that. Like I'm not about that. That's just too cruel. Little Mac. How old is Little Mac? I was seeing 18 before. Let me check. Okay, he is canonically 17 years old. Okay, we are going to FBI. Apparently, Little Mac's 17, so I don't feel comfortable with that. So we're just not. Yeah, we're not doing that. But apparently Link I found out, is 18 in Ocarina of Time, so that's good. Pac-Man. Okay, Pac-Man is like worse than Kirby in some ways. So, you ever play that one Pac-Man game where he just is a jerk to everyone? I don't know. Listen, Pac-Man is just, so ghost hunting's all cool and all, but like Pac-Man just vores ghosts. Like Pac-Man is uncomfortably into vor, I think. And I don't know how I feel about that. Like maybe like Kirby, at least you could say, hey, he's absorbing powers, it's how his digestive system works. But Pac-Man goes out and goes, okay, I'm going to just eat you, poop you out, and then eat you a second time. And that's just really disgusting to me, and I don't feel comfortable with that. I think it's deeply inappropriate, and You know he does that to torment the dead. He has no respect for for those who have passed on, and chooses to vor ghosts. And I'm not about that. That's just weird. That's weird to me. The Mii's, they all get straight B's because they're just whoever you want them to be. I have no strong opinion of the Mii's. So does Yoshi. Well, Yoshi has it as a biological function. It's not the same thing with Pac-Man. Pac-Man doesn't have to eat ghosts. He just chooses to. He chooses to put you through that, and then waits for you to come back so he can do it again. There's something psychotically dangerous about Pac-Man. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, Shulk. How old is Shulk? Shulk is 18. Okay, cool. So, that's okay then. Shulk has the one skin where he's shirtless and reveals that he is a complete twink. So, I'm going to put Shulk bottom of A. I think he ranks alongside the other Fire Emblem characters in terms of design and all that. But he's very twinkish. He has a really long sword he likes to extend further, which is always a good thing. But I don't know. I don't think Shulk outranks the other Fire Emblem characters. So that's a factor right there. Roxas, real, not fake. Have you played One Shot? Not related, but still. I don't think I've ever played One Shot, actually. I'm not sure. I don't know about that. Also, Shulk, I don't think I played it, no. Also, Shulk can see the future. That is fair. Anyway. Oh, these ones. Oh, what? It's, Oh, what's your names? Oh, you're from, yeah. Yeah, Pyra and Mithra. Yeah. Pyra and Mithra. From Xenoblade Chronicles. Again, Shulk I'm only familiar with through Smash Brothers. I've never actually played Xenoblade, so I have no strong opinion of their characters. How old are they? Oh, they're over. They're hundreds of years old. Okay, we're fine then. Okay. I don't know. I think they're all right. I don't think they're anything. I think they're below Rob personally. They're literally swords. Oh, okay. So it's like, okay, that's a little weird, but I'll go with it. Yeah, I don't have strong opinions of these characters because I have not played Xenoblade Chronicles, so I can't speak to that. They look cool. They look like very anime-ish. They look a little too anime-ish for my tastes. That's the problem. I don't really know. I mean, that's the thing too. Like they look so anime-ish, they kind of feel like generic a little bit. Like I feel like I've seen them in like Evangelion knockoffs. I don't know. Anyway, so let's keep going. The duck hunt dog and duck. They are ducks and dogs. That is FBI, open up, please. Now, Ryu and Ken. Okay. We got some buff boys here. Ken, though, I'm going to say, not as cool as a literal gorilla. I will say that. I'm putting the Wheeze down here, top of C. I'm going to bump Shulk down to top of B, just to space up a little bit. But yeah, no. Ryu is in A. And Ken, I'm going to put above Ryu. Shockingly, I know. But Ken has like that disaster energy that I like. Whereas Ryu is way too in control of himself. But they're both peak. They're both fantastic. And they can just completely crush you. The thing is, Ken is more interesting than Ryu. And Ken's a bit of a disaster, which I kind of like. I respect that. Like, I can make him worse. Energy, which I dig. Okay, so now we're at Cloud and Sephiroth. Again, non-Nintendo characters, but I had to bring up somewhere because I adore these two. Okay, you know what I said before we weren't going to do too many more triple S tiers? Okay, so controversial. Here's my dark take for this game. Both Cloud and Sephiroth get triple S tier along with. I'm gonna bump Game Watch. Controversial opinion. I'm gonna bump Game Watch down a bit. But do you want to see the really controversial opinion? Like the extreme controversial opinion? Yeah, I said it. I had some strange. Listen. You may think that I'm being a little overzealous by putting Cloud Strife above Samus Aran. And you're probably right. Yeah, no, so that's my put. That's where I'm going to put them. I don't think I need to explain this one, do I? But I am saying this. Sephiroth and Cloud are on either side of Samus right now. No, I'm not going to put him above Bowser. Bowser is still the peak of the peak. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Hey, let me fix this actually, just to make sure Bowser remains untouched. Now you see it, right? Also, Cloud can cross-dress. Just saying, Cloud cross-dresses and pulls it off pretty nicely. So listen, there's no confusion here. Bowser is still a step above everyone else. All right? That's just important to note. But this tier is still really good. Bowser gets his own tier separate from everyone else. We should just establish that right now. This is how it's going to be down. Nothing's touching Bowser. He is just peak, and I love him. But the rest of you guys are all up here too. So that's all works out. That being said, though, Bayonetta beats all of them. I'm sorry. A big preamble to say, that being said, Bayonetta is above Cloud and Samus and Sephiroth and Mr. Game Watch. Because Bayonetta, especially with the short hair, is every single quality in a woman I adore. All of them, collectively, in one package. All of it. It's all there. It's hard to think of a character less designed to be gorgeous than Bayonetta. In fact, controversial take, I made new tier and then put Bayonetta on here too. What do I think of Bowsette? Inferior copy of the real thing. Inferior in all regards. If they were in cowards, they'd make her like buff and strong, or thick, one of the two. Anyway, but that being said, though, Bowsette, if they weren't cowards with Bowsette, they would have made her just as like buff and thick as Bowser himself. But they're cowards, so they won't. That being said, though, Bayonetta, top tier right here. This Bowser's still on top, but all on the same tier. Now we get to what these guys, the Belmont family. Now this might be a controversial take. I think that what's his name? It's Victor and it's Victor Belmont and what's his? It's gonna drive me nuts. Simon Belmont. There you go. So Simon Belmont, I think I'm gonna put above Richter. Now I like Victor Belmont quite a bit. He's really cool. His blue outfit's really awesome. But there's something so rustic and crude about Simon Belmont that I just adore. There's like a real classic, like fantasy barbarian vibe. It's great. Joker is 17. Okay, Joker also goes in FBI. Simon Belmont is just, there's something about him that's just so cool. I love him. Richter's also really cool. I like Richter a lot. Why isn't Duck Hunt Duo in SSS tier? That is because the Duck Hunt is a dog. That is why. It is a literal dog. Hero from Fire Emblem. How old is the hero from Fire Emblem? I think it's like a kid, right? Not Fire Emblem, Dragon Age. Sorry, Dragon Quest. Sorry, my mistake. Not Fire Emblem, Dragon Quest. Various ages, depending on the game. Apparently, he ranges from everywhere from 16 to 8 to 19 to 20 to 8. Dragon Quest. My apologies. I was saying Fire Emblem without thinking it through. So apparently, the Dragon Quest protagonist has ages all over the place. And just to edge on the side of safety, I'm putting him also in FBI Open Up. Because in some cases, the protagonist is an 8-year-old boy. He also gets married sometimes, which is fair. There's 4 or 5 different heroes. That is true. Either way, I think it's safe to say they are probably not starting their story off as adults, and thus they're kind of just there. Okay, so Banjo-Kazooie. Chloe, Ant, are you about to reveal yourself as a furry with this next one? Chloe, have you seen the rest of the list? I put DK on A tier. Anyway, Banjo-Kazooie's C. Above King K. Rool. I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm not really about this threesome thing going on here. I don't know. I'm not really into the whole poly thing, so I don't know. They got something going on. I don't want to be the unicorn in a relationship, so that affects it right there. I don't want to get in the middle of what these two have. I don't want to get in the middle of what these two have. They have something special. I don't want to impede on that. That's them. That was a joke, by the way, y'all. I hope you don't take it too seriously. Angels Art in Gaming. Thank you, Super Chat. I made it in time for Terry. Okay. He's got a girlfriend in Blue Mary, and I love his little bow to her in one of their introductions. It's super cute. Also, Terry to me is what Bowser is to you. Oh, yeah. No, 100%. I hear you there. Terry is great. I love Terry. I'm not like a big King of Fighters fan or Fatal Fury fan, but I do love Terry's design. I like his wife, his character. I'm putting Terry in S. I'm going to put him above Incineroar, though, but below Luigi. He's got like a vibe I just really dig. I know what I'm about. Oh, there we go. Chloe, did you say that about Banjo-Kazooie? Oh my goodness, Chloe. Oh my goodness, Chloe. Okay, we have 3 left here. Okay, so. Oh, I've never played the game Min Min. I've never played that game. I can't tell you how old, from ARMS, right? Okay, so she is 18. Okay, so Min Min from ARMS. Okay, really cool design. I love the stretchy arm thing she has going on. That's really cool. I have no strong opinions whatsoever on Min Min. But I'll give it to her. She has cool arms. I'll put her below Greninja. I think that in general she's kind of like, she's cool. Chloe, you're killing me with these comments. Okay, so we're down to the bottom 2 here. Neither of whom are Nintendo characters. We're putting them there anyway. And I'm probably going to wrap it up after this, only because it's been a long day and I can't stay on stream for too long for my own physical well-being and to finish editing of the video for Friday. But let's look at Villager and let's look at Kazuya here for a second. So first off, Villager. Villager terrifies me. He is able to dig into the bowels of the earth without stopping for presumably days on end. He carves fresh meat off the husks of enemies he's conquered, including zombies. Steve is nightmare fuel. Not villager. Steve, not villager. Steve is terrifying. Steve gets C. Also, where is Sans Undertale? Not present in this one. Oh, that being said, though, Sans Undertale, Sans as a... I never understood the concept of a chubby skeleton. That seems really contradictory to me, but I do like how Sans pulls it off. Sans is me skin. That's fair. Steve scares me. Yeah, Steve is frightening. And then there's Kazuya. Yeah. Steve punches trees until they bow in submission to him. Yeah, that's terrifying stuff. And that's before he transforms into like the what do they call it? The boomers. What do they call those? You can tell I've played Minecraft so often. Anyway, Kazuya. Kazuya's a terrible father, but like, if you had the father he had, you'd be one too. Kazuya is a walking demon. As a person, he's awful, but he is very intimidating. As we mentioned before, Waluigi would be in the top tier with Bowser and Bayonetta if he were here. Kazuya is a lot like Ganondorf, that's true, but he's also... Like, he kind of gives me, like... You ever watch Mortal Kombat, the movie, and the guy played Shang Tsung? That guy? That's what I think of when I see Kazuya. I'm putting Kazuya in A tier, though. I think he's really cool and terrifying, but that kind of he may just kill me vibe is actually what I need sometimes. Nick Wolf. Sans Undertale is big boned ant. You're right. I'm sorry. I should have thought about that before making a comment about Sans Undertale. But no, yeah, this is do I think I could fix him? No, I couldn't. Nothing can fix him. Nothing but a volcano could fix him. But no, this is the tier list. We have here the tier list in completion. Take a look. So I'm going to try again. Take a look right here at the tier list. User225, thank you for the super chat. In Pokemon, you have trainer types like Ace Trainer and Pokemon Breeder. Lily Orchard will be the first instance of Pokemon Groomer. Yeah. Not the first kind. Not the first kind. Unfortunately, definitely not the first kind, especially in the Pokemon community. That's great, though. That is great. I love it. Okay. So. I think that's going to be it for now. I unfortunately don't have all night to do things, so I'll stop this tonight at this point because honestly, I have had a long day and I can't go streaming for too long today because I'm just worn out. User225, thank you for super chat. Lily definitely had a God of War named Courtney before. Lol. Oh dear Lord. Oh my goodness. That is awful. Lily would force feed rare candies to Ralts. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's awful. That's terrible. I am curious how you'd run the Marvel Rivals characters. Well, I want to rank them once the new DLC characters coming out because Marvel Rivals, if you don't know, there's been a bunch of leaks recently about Marvel Rivals where a bunch of new characters are about to be added to the game, including Ultron and Human Torch and The Thing, and I want to wait till they come out to do a ranking of that. Zara Chaz, thank you for super chat. Ant, thanks for the cool vids. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm glad I can make some cool stuff. User225, Lily would take Gallade and force it to transition. Oh God, no. All right, we're cutting off now. That's too. It's funny, but like I can't keep it up. In case you couldn't tell what I was hoping for the whole time, here's here's the best couple in any of these Nintendo franchises right here now. So I love it. I love it. Time for the Marvel Rival Leagues. Yeah. So I will be... So on Friday, a new video is going to come out with a lot of hot takes that may get a couple of you guys angry, but sometimes you got to see something important to... I don't know. Something. something. Who knows? And if you like this stream, I might make a supercut of it later, like I did with my Pokemon one. Probably when I'm in the middle of one of my tougher weeks with some projects. But, no, I love it. It's all good user. That was some funny stuff. Anyway, thank you so much. I will see you all next time. It's a quick little stream for me today, but come next week, I'll have a little bit more time and a little more brain power to focus on something really cool. So, with that being said, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.